staring at the ceiling again, thinking about the words you left unsaid. Every night feels colder now since you let go of the hands you used to hold. I replay the moments like a movie, every kiss, every touch, every lie. I whisper your name into the shadows, but the room just answers with a sigh. You said love doesn't fade this fast, but you proved me wrong when you walk past. When you close the door, you close the world I lived in. I'm picking pieces of my heart from the floor you left me in. I gave you everything, but you needed something more. Now I'm just a broken echo from the night you closed the door. The hallway still remembers your footsteps, your perfume lingers in the sheets. I still look for you in the mirror, but it's just me and all my defeats. I try to keep our hearts from breaking, held on tighter than I should, but you slipped through all my fingers like you were made of smoke and wood. You said you never disappear, but I woke to silence, not you here. When you close the door, you close the world I lived in. I'm picking pieces of my heart from the floor you left me in. I gave you everything, but you needed something more. Now I'm just a broken echo from the night you closed the door. Maybe someday I'll stop calling your name, stop blaming myself for losing the game. But tonight I'm drowning in what we were, haunted by the ghost of her. When you closed the door, you took the light from my soul. Now all the colors feel so faded, every heartbeat feels so cold. I gave you everything, but you don't want me anymore. And I'm still standing broken in the frame of that door. I woke up to the sound of quite a kind that tells you love is gone. Your pillow's cold, the room is silent, but every wall still carries on. Your laughter echoes in the corners, your shadow clings to every light. I try to breathe, but it gets harder, knowing you won't come home tonight. I still hear your heartbeat in the dark, even though you're not here anymore. I reach for you but hit the empty air, memory I can't ignore. When you close the door, my world fell to the floor. All the pieces of the love we swore don't fit together anymore. You walked away like I was nothing, but I'm drowning in the storm. And I'm not the man I was before, since the night you closed the door. I trace the outline of your sweater still hanging where you left it last. The scent of you is fading slowly, like we were never built to last. I play the songs you used to hum to, but every note just breaks my chest. I try to sleep, but dreams betray me. You're in them all and I can't rest. I still feel your fingers on my skin, even though you chose to disappear. couldn't pull down from the night, but here I stay with all our ruins and every ghost you left behind. I'm learning pain can feel like living when your heart gets left outside. When you closed the door, I couldn't fight no more. All the pieces of my shattered heart are scattered across the floor. You moved on like it meant nothing, but my grief became a war, and I'm not the man I was before. Since the night you closed the door, someday maybe I'll stop waiting, someday maybe you'll fade away, but tonight I'm stuck in all the memories of the love you chose to betray. I miss the morning, waking with you, your voice so warm and gentle breeze. I miss the coffee, the quiet laughter, the moments time refused to freeze. We lived inside a bright illusion, believing love would never fade. But even perfect dreams grow fragile, and ours began to slowly change. I tried to hold the universe, but you slipped through like spoken words. When we were us, the world felt right. Even the darkness held its light. Happy love that made me whole, now it's a shadow on my soul. When we were us, I felt alive. Now I'm just trying to survive. I still remember your soft confessions, the ones you whispered in the rain. You said our love was built forever, but forever broke beneath the strain. I traced the ghosts of fading moments, 1,000 pictures in my mind. We had a love that felt like heaven, and every step feels incomplete. So missing rhythm in my heartbeat. When we were us, the world made sense. Now it's filled with emptiness. When we were us, the world made sense. Now it's filled with emptiness. I'll keep the pieces that still matter, the gentle smiles, the endless laughter. Even if love can't be restored, you're still the dream I once adored. When we were us, it felt like fate. Happy love, but you couldn't stay. I still remember how you held me, like time itself was on our side. You talked about 1,000 lifetimes, and I believed every line. We built our world in tiny moments, and whispered jokes in midnight air. I didn't know those perfect evenings would end with you not there. future that we dreamed so wide turned into roads that split in time. We were almost forever, you and I, a perfect picture in the sky. Happy love, but it couldn't last. We broke apart like fragile glass. We were almost something true, but almost hurts the whole way through. I see your sweater in the corner, your fragrance somehow lingers still. It's strange how love can leave its shadows long after all the world is still. I wonder if you ever miss me, or if you've learned to let me go. Because I'm here stuck in our story, rereading every note. Maybe we were meant to part, but knowing doesn't heal the heart. We were almost forever, you and I, a perfect picture in the sky. Happy love, but it couldn't last. We broke apart like fragile glass. We were almost something true, but almost hurts the whole way through. Some loves fade and some loves heal. Some loves break what's hard to feel. Ours was bright but couldn't stay, a morning turning into gray. We were almost forever, almost true. I'll always keep a part of you. Happy love that slipped away, but lives in me another day. Almost forever, still I pray. You shine like morning sun on water, a light I never learned to keep. I gave you every piece I carried. You gave me promises too deep. I watched you bloom while I was fading. I held your dreams while mine grew small. I stood beside you, always smiling, but you never saw my fall. I tried to match your happiness, but sadness stayed within my chest. You were my joy, but you never saw me. I was your shadow, fighting to breathe. You danced in colors I couldn't feel. Your happy love never made me heal. You were my joy, but you let me break. A heart can only bend so much before it aches. I learned to fake a brighter feeling, to keep your skies from turning gray. I buried hurt and but you never saw that part of me. You were my joy, but you never saw me. I was your shadow, fighting to breathe. You danced in colors I couldn't feel. Your happy love never made me heal. You were my joy, but you let me break. A heart can only bend so much before it is. One day you'll ask where all the laughter went, but by then my heart will be too bent. You kept on living in the light while I was losing every fight. You were my joy, but you drifted away. I gave you truth, you gave me gray. You loved the world, but not my pain. And now I walk alone in rain. Still I hope you find the peace I couldn't laugh a little louder when you're near me, hoping you won't hear the cracks beneath. You hold my hand like nothing's changing, but I can feel the distance when you breathe. You talk about the future like you mean it, but I can see the shadows in your eyes. You used to fall asleep upon my shoulder. Now you turn away and face the night. I'm trying hard to keep us whole, but every smile takes its toll. Happy love, but I'm breaking inside. You glow like sunshine while I try to hide. I'm smiling through the pain I feel, holding on to something that doesn't heal. You look so happy, shining bright, while my heart is crying through the night. We sit in rooms that once felt golden, but now the silence fills the air. You ask me if I'm doing better, and I pretending I don't care. You kiss me like a fading memory, a gentle dream that drifts away. I'm holding on to what we promised, but you're living in a different day. I wish that I could make you stay. I'm losing you more every day. Happy love, but I'm breaking inside. You glow like sunshine while I try to hide. I'm smiling through the pain I feel, holding on to something that doesn't heal. You look so happy, shining bright,
falling apart, you're a joyous pull and distance in my heart. You're smiling like our world is fine, but I'm counting cracks in every line. Happy love and a lonely heart. Maybe someday I'll understand why love held tight slips through your hands. You smile like everything was perfect, like every worry disappeared. But deep inside I felt the shiver, the quiet sound of losing years. You said you never let me wonder. You said love always finds a way, but promises are cold in winter, and yours froze mine that day. You looked so happy letting go, and that's the part that hurt me most. Your smile broke me, tore me apart, a gentle blade straight through my heart. You looked so peaceful walking away, while I shuddered quietly that day. Happy love for you was real, but mine was pain. You didn't feel. I kept the letters you once wrote me, the ones that swore we never changed, but now they read like faded fiction, words rearranged by growing pain. You drifted out like fading thunder, soft believing skies unsure. I loved you fiercely, loved you deeply, but you loved me no more. I tried to speak but lost my voice. You'd already made your choice. Your smile broke me, tore me apart, a gentle blade straight through my heart. You look so peaceful walking away, while I shattered quietly that day. Happy love for you was real, but mine was pain. You didn't feel. Maybe someday I'll laugh again and feel the sun the way you can, but right now all I see is grief and love that brought me no relief. Your smile broke me, still it shines, a ghost inside these fragile lines. Happy love, but not for me, just a silent pain